Hi, I'm Kelly Delaney of Cakes for Occasions in Danvers, Massachusetts, and I'm going to teach you how to frost fruit for a wedding cake. First, what we're going to need is some pasteurized egg whites. There's a difference between pasteurized and non-pasteurized. Non-pasteurized are fresh egg whites. Pasteurized are more of a frozen egg white. You're going to want to use that because the difference is the pasteurized egg whites will not cause salmonella poisoning, whereas the pasteurized, non-pasteurized will. What we're going to do is we're going to whip up the egg whites, hand whip, to a frothy peak, just like that. We're going to be working off the top foam of these egg whites. There are certain fruits that you want to use when you're going ahead and frosting fruit with sugar. You want to use the dry fruits or the non-watery fruits. Berries do not work because they end up excreting juices. I've got plums, pears, and cherries, but depending on the time of year, there's also other great fruits out there that you could use. I am just frosting the plum with the frothy part of the egg white. You're going to then place it in a bowl of granulated sugar. The finer the sugar, the better. And you're just going to roll it right around and pour on the sugar. And as you can see, half of my plum is frosted. So then I'm going to frost the cherries. When you're picking out your fruits, try to get the ones with the stems on them and even the leaves if you can find them. It adds a nice dimension and nice texture to the fruit that you're sugaring. Now when you sugar fruit, you do not want to refrigerate them. If you're decorating these for the wedding cake, then you want to do them up, leave them out at room temperature, and then place them on the wedding cake when you arrive. The egg white causes the sugar to get hard around the fruit. So when you refrigerate that, the egg white will get too soft and will dissolve the sugar around the fruit. When you're making sugared fruit, you could do them up to a day or two before, as long as the humidity in your house or your environment is cool. You could make them all whole, or you could do patterns. I'm just going to be piping down or painting on a few lines of egg white, then I can roll it in my sugar, and I'm going to get a striped effect. You don't want to leave any lumps of these egg whites. You don't want to see the frothing part. You actually want to just keep working it till that dissolves. The great thing about using cherries or small fruits is you can do a whole bunch at a time. Just lay them in the sugar, and then when you're ready, you can toss them all together so you can speed up your work. So now that we have our sugared fruit ready to be put on top of the wedding cake, we're going to put the heavier fruit on top. You want to avoid the ledges of the cake with the fruit because you don't want it to crumble. So we've got the pear, then we're going to add the plum, and then do a nice bouquet of the cherries. Kumquats are a great fruit to use too when they're in season. I'm Kelly Delaney of Cakes for Occasions in Danvers, Massachusetts, and this is how you decorate a wedding cake with sugared fruit.